here we are again, continuing this string of reviews, is Generations Deluxe War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Well, he's called Cybertronian Optimus Prime on the figure, but it's War for Cybertron Optimus. I don't really know what to really call this mode. The developers, from what I understand, call this a tank mode, but he's a truck. He has 6 wheels, and he rolls really well. And it's actually really accurate to the video game. If you remove this gun, then he looks practically just like it. And I like how they even included these big rear lights into the rear as well. The only thing I don't like about it, I guess it's hard to really do it with this kind of engineering, but in the game, the wheels actually kind of fold and angle downwards to act as hover units, devices, or whatever. But I can understand how they couldn't actually probably put that feature into this mold. In this mode, he's actually really nicely colored, really good split between the blue and the red. He's got these red details around the rims, around the headlights up here as well, and up in this part, I don't know. Transformation on this thing is actually pretty complex compared to Drift, and it's actually designed to kind of emulate the way he transforms in the video game. And to start, first thing you want to do is pull off the gun, which I already did. Flip this up, lift this entire assembly like this, lift these two panels right here, then on the side, fold these panels out, detach these 2 panels, then for these, spin them around, and then they lock actually into place. You can see this tab right here, they lock into this tab. Detach the legs, pull them until they click, then right here, flip the wheels behind like this. Then fold these up, flip the knee pads down. You'd think that you can either keep them up like this or fold them down, but folding them down like this is more accurate to the game, so it really depends on how you want to look at it. I also don't like it how if you keep them up, then there's this nasty gap between the calf and the knee, and I don't really like the way how that looks. Fold the feet down, then we move up here. You want to fold these back like so. After you have these parts folded back, lift up the arms first, then fold them back. Fold out the side of the arms. Then you come here, move this entire piece backwards. This is a swivel right here. Fold it up against his back. Then you take the chest piece, turn it 180 degrees, collapse the body, fold it in, fold in these 2 pieces like this, then fold out the head. To complete, these panels slide up on the shoulders like this. Then these panels right here, once again, you can either leave them like this, or you can kind of fold them back like this. Whatever you choose, whatever your preference is. And here he is. Oh, forgot the hands. And here he is, War for Cybertron Optimus. War for Cybertron Optimus looks really accurate to the game. And he's actually a pretty chunky figure. As you can see, he's pretty much Optimus. I mean, what I liked about this figure is that he looks like his classic character from G1. He's got really alien Cybertronian lines and a sleekness to him. He's got the wheels on his back like he does in the game. And his backpack, too, is actually really almost non-existent. It looks pretty good on him, considering that it's kind of low profile, and when you look at it from the front, it's a little, it hides it pretty well, so I'm not too bothered by it. He's got a lot more paint apps in this mode, namely the addition of the silver right here, the silver on the head. He's got the 2 Autobot insignias right here. And one of the things that I thought was really interesting, I don't know if you can really see it right here, but there's a symbol on his back, just right over here, that actually appears on his character model when you look at the concept art of War for Cybertron Optimus. And I thought that was a really interesting addition to it, considering that if you're not actively looking for these kind of details, you're going to miss them. He comes with this weapon. Kind of looks like the neutron rifle from the game when you actually transform it. And the way you transform it is that there's a spring right here and a spring right here. Just hit this part. It's transformed. This fits into his hand, like so, really securely actually. Or it fits into the holes in his forearm, like this. Fits into the holes right here, like that. Or, if you want, you can use this smaller peg. It folds in like this. You can actually store his weapon, once again, by lifting this piece up, folding it in, and let it latch. There's this latch right here, and you can actually just plop it. There's this hole right here, and there's a peg right here. Just plug this thing in, and you've stored it in. Oops. Well, you get the idea. He's stored in robot mode. His articulation is actually really good. He's got, as you can see, he's got full range of articulation here, here. His head is on a ball. He's got a little bit of swivel on his wrist. His knees are actually double jointed, although the amount of, as you can see right here, although the kibble kind of prevents the amount of poses that you can do. It's for his transformation, but it does add a lot of posability to that part of the legs, which I felt that Drift could have used a little bit more of. He is a pretty decently sized deluxe figure. A little on the small size compared to some of the Revenge of the Fallen deluxes. Here he is with Drift. You can see that Drift is just a little bit bigger than he is. Not by much, just a little bit. He is smaller than War for Cybertron Bumblebee, which I have not gotten yet. And that's pretty much it. He's a really good figure, and if you like War for Cybertron, I highly recommend you get this one. Next up is Hunt for Decepticon Scout Hubcap.